What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, back with another episode of Cool Tech under $50 for August already. The series where we show off some of the best tech you can buy under that price point. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But also, shout out to last month's winners. I'll be in contact so you guys can claim your tech. You know the routine by now. Comment what you like, leave a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Now, kicking off the episode, we have a really great pair of budget wireless earbuds. These are the Anker Soundcore Life P2. And for what they are at just $50, they are hands down at the top of their tier for a pair of budget wireless earbuds. Now, as you guys know, there are a lot of wireless earbuds and stuff on Amazon, and like 95% of them are admittedly just junk. But Anker got it right here for the most part. So just right up front, the sound quality here is good to decent, I'd say. There's a bit of a lackluster sparkle when it comes to the mids and higher end frequencies, but they get decently loud without any distortion, and I could say hands down, sound better than the original Airpods. Now, AirPods Pro, they don't really hold up to, but again, those are like $250. These are just $50. Now for size reference, you can see it's around the same shape and size as those, but just now in a deep navy colorway. And they do have built-in controls for things like pausing and skipping tracks. You can toggle voice commands with these and use it for taking calls. They have a built-in slight degree of noise cancellation for blocking out background noise, which is still impressive for the price. They do also sport a 40-hour battery life, and just a 10-minute charge will give you an hour of playback, which is great if you're gonna be, going out on a run, you need this in a pinch. And for charging, they're housed in this little charging pod. Comes with its own USB-C cable, great for carrying around and travel. Again, just really hard to complain for the price of just $50. The quality here, they sound good, good features, a killer AirPods alternative. And next up, pretty interesting. This is a microphone isolation shield. You can use this for mounting your mic, attach this to a mic stand. Gonna be great for voiceovers. So this one in particular is the Konski mic shield, and like I said, it's gonna act like a mini sound booth if you wanna think of it that way. And for your audio, it's gonna absorb and block out a lot of the noise for your voiceovers, podcasts, streams, anything you would really use a mic for. It folds up nice and compact as you saw, and does a great job of just improving your audio quality. You'll hear a sound test in a minute, don't you worry. Now the way you can use this isolation shield is really in two different setups really. First is just having it sitting on your desk with the mic attached to it, since it comes with its own mount, which is pretty simple. You just mount it there, and it's gonna be just on your desktop, out of the way if you're streaming or something. But the second use case is you can have this mounted to an actual microphone stand. So you can either have it on a desktop stand itself, or like one of those 5-foot stage stands. But either way, you then still mount the microphone inside it. So I like the versatility it gives you. All right, we'll head back, do a sound test so you can hear how the audio sounds with and without the mic shield. Okay, so as you can see, the mic shield is set up. It's sitting on my desktop here. And the big thing this is gonna do is eliminate a lot of the reverb and the echoes that you'd usually get on a desktop like this. With the monitors being like 2 feet in front of my face, my audio, it would bounce back at me. This is gonna block that out, absorb it, block out the noise of the PC going on. And really in the end, as you'll hear in a second, versus when I do this without the actual shield on, it gives my voice a deeper, more sort of bassier kind of sound. So I think this sounds very, very good for the price, but now I'll do a sound test without the mic shield. Okay, so now as you could hear, this is without the mic shield. And yes, it's propped up a bit more because my desktop stand is taller than the one on the mic shield. So it's gonna be higher a little bit. But that's really not gonna make a difference overall. You should be able to hear a bit more of the reverb, like I said before, coming from just the monitors, the sound of the PC. And it really isn't gonna have like that deep sort of sound I was talking about with the bass, because that foam does a really good job of absorbing all of that and just giving it a cleaner sound overall. So the mic shield, very, very good pickup if you're big into podcasts, streams, anything. It comes in at $45. Okay, now following up from before, we had, the AirPods alternative. Why not like an Apple Watch alternative or a budget fitness tracker? This is the Yame or Yama or Yamama fitness tracker. And as someone who does own an Apple Watch as well as a regrettable owner of the Garmin Vivo Sport, this will pretty much knock out most of your fitness tracking needs at just $20. It tracks your sleeping patterns, your heart rate, daily steps. You can log up to 14 different sports and exercises if you want to kind of track those activities. It alerts you when you're getting a phone call or a text, all pretty useful stuff that you would look for in a tracker, but at a fraction of the cost here. You can see with the vertical screen, pretty tiny. The UI is very straightforward with the bottom being touch sensitive, so you can scroll through and navigate the menu. But the point of this is really just to, log your workouts if you don't want to bring a phone with you. I know for me, whenever I go on a jog, I don't want my phone on me because it'll be just jumbling around in my pocket being annoying. Here, I could just wear this and then it'll all be logged onto the tracker. And then when I'm back home within Bluetooth range of my phone, we could transfer and sync all the workout data to that. It also comes in 3 different colorways. This is the navy color one, which I dig, made for men kids. Hi, I'm a men kid. You get the idea. If you're in the market for one of these, maybe you wanna, track your workouts a bit more with the summer starting to wind down, take advantage of the weather, $20. Okay, for all you gamers, I still got you. Now we have the Razer Deathadder V2 Mini, which managed to shed 20 grams all the way down to just 62 grams, and also managed to shed the price at just $49. As the name implies, it's a smaller version of the regular Deathadder, which comes in now at 65.4 millimeters wide at the hips, 56 millimeters at the grip, 114 millimeters long, and stands 38.5 millimeters tall. So good for those who palm or claw grip. But one thing I like about this is they've now included and added inside the box their Razer grip tape, which is this textured skin that you can apply to it to give it a nicer grip overall in your hand. People often use third-party rubber grips as a mod you can do to your mouse, but now just Razer includes the pre-cut sets inside the box for you, which you can choose to apply to each of the sides, plus the left and right clicks. The mouse itself contains the same left side buttons and the DPI button up top, so visually it's going to look pretty much the same, just now smaller, and you have the added grip tape. The V2 Mini also features their optical switches inside, which have been featured in their latest releases like the Viper, Basilisk Ultimate. Here they've also adopted the SpeedFlex cable, which is their lightweight paracord equivalent, which will then also complement their 100% PTFE feet for a super slick glide. Inside, the sensor being used here is the same 8500 DPI found in the Viper Mini. I believe it's still the 3359. I haven't had any liftoff issues. It's been perfectly fine for me, so that's all good. So yeah, altogether, it's a really good value for the price. Like I said, just $50. It's a comfortable mouse for the size. I always prefer ergo designs anyways, so all good. And now with their grip tape, it's gonna add just a new layer of conforming to your play style. Definitely a solid release from Razer. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. And then lastly, something you might be able to take advantage of. This is a wrist rest, as you can see, but for your desk. So the concept here is pretty straightforward, admittedly, once you understand actually what it is. But as a foam sort of wrist rest that you can extend to your desk, what it's gonna do is give you that added extra benefit of comfort now, especially if you've always been like sort of cramping your arm. If your forearm isn't at a 90-degree level with your desk, it's gonna cause some discomfort. So here now you can just attach this to your desk pretty much, and there you go. It's 11 inches long and 5 inches wide, and it is pretty sturdy for being primarily plastic. Once it's attached, I was like hitting it and stuff and putting some force on it, and it didn't break, obviously, that's a good thing. I wouldn't stand on it, obviously. But I feel like rambling on about this anymore is pretty useless. You get the idea, you see the use case and the practicality. If you need a wrist rest and you don't really want one on your desktop and you wanna have it extended off your actual desk, for just $13, this could be yours. So all right guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cool Tech under $50 for August. And also stay tuned to the channel because in the next few days, over the next week, we're also gonna be dropping our back to school tech video, which yes, is gonna be separate from this, so figured I'd give you a little sneak peek. And don't forget, if you saw anything you liked in this episode, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.